what happened is that what's the girl's name? Ellie?
Ellie.
Ellie is mad at Joel. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, not sorry. Ellie is mad at Joel throughout this entire first episode, okay? And she's mad at him. She's not talking to him. They're having some beef. And the whole episode, you're like, why is there some beef, right? Get to the end, right? For those of you who watched season 1, at the end of season 1, she was about to fucking die. What does Joel do? Grabs a fucking gun, becomes a huge badass, walks in there, kills everyone for fucking with his daughter, his new daughter. Sorry, I'm shouting. I'm very angry about this. Kicks serious ass, and Ellie is mad at him for it. For holding a gun. I'm a girl, and you saved me. You sexist, mansplaining piece of shit. And I am just through the roof about it. Makes me so mad. All right, I think we're ready for this thing.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to hand it off.
It's going to get
you,
hot in my
Sarah.
room.
Let's get to it.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shloink Show, the only show where the closet lady gets streaming privileges. I'm in charge today.
Don't waste
As per the title, we are playing Fork, Milk, Kidnap. If anyone has ever heard of this game, I'm sorry.
What?
So essentially what
Why are
happens,
you sorry?
Yeah, why? What?
and you will understand. So, 1, 2, 3. These are going to be your actions. These are things that you can do to people. A, B, and C are your people. Are you ready for this?
No.
No.
All right. We'll do like kind of a practice round ish. You are being judged. So your actions: A, cram dynamite in all the holes of, or 1, sorry. 2, literally throw under a bus. And 3, give a buttery movie theater handjob to.
Oh
Those are nice.
God.
Those are really nice.
Oh god
You-
damn.
A, Miss Frizzle. B, a certain famous boy wizard, all grown up. And C, a mermaid who keeps asking, "Are you wet yet?" So you get to choose. Essentially, you match A to B, and then you have to explain yourself as to why.
This is
Explain
awful.
why?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
So
why,
for example, you decided
why
that
would
you wanted
give-
to cram dynamite in all the holes of Miss Frizzle. Why would you do that?
For all the times that she sent her magic school bus up my ass for a field trip.
Wait, is this the
But no, you
Teaching
guys get-
teaching classes inside out, if you get my drift. No? Okay, I think
you
I
can-
have an idea how to play this.
Okay, Ryan, you go first then.
I would say throw a certain famous boy under a bus, because we are the Shloink Show, so at some point we are going to own a bus and hit people with it. And I feel like it would be really funny for him to get hit by a bus after he took a bus in the third movie.
Wait,
Oh, the night bus. That's
Mhm,
right.
the night bus.
question. So
Answer.
So do we? So it's like, can we mix match wherever, or
Yeah.
we just go around?
Yeah. So, well, essentially, so like you could also literally throw Miss Frizzle under a bus, or you could give a buttery movie theater handjob to Miss Frizzle.
Can I take my back? I actually choose literally throw Miss Fizzle under a bus, specifically under her bus, and then make it get bigger and bigger and bigger so she can never get off or get out. Sorry, not off.
Get out from under the bus.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, checks out.
Okay. What would you do to a certain famous boy wizard all grown up, and you only have these two? Or no, these two.
Okay. you know, I would cram dynamite in all of the holes of a certain famous boy wizard, all grown up, just because his life was awful to begin with. And he honestly should have just died when a certain someone else tried to murder said wizard boy.
So you want to put him out of his misery?
Yeah, he should have died a long time ago. He was living on borrowed time.
So you would give a buttery movie theater hand job to a mermaid who keeps asking, "Are you wet yet?"
Correct.
Yes. And tell her that I'm all out of water. So I'm using butter.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, the other thing is
Oh, sorry, that's your gill. Let me move that out of the way. She goes from to
do you understand the concept of the game?
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, but so like
Okay,
who gets points? You just decide, or you just keeping it a secret
Oh,
until later?
Answers. You each start with 3 points, and depending on your answers, you either keep those points or you don't keep those points.
Oh, okay. Did I lose a point?
You get a point for each reason. It just no, you'll understand. I will tell you the points at the end.
Oh, okay.
But do you
okay.
know how the game works?
Kinda.
Okay.
Let's do
So the
this.
question becomes: do you each want to do this as like separate teams, or do you guys want to do this on the same team like
Oh,
you
yeah,
did with
no.
this one?
No, fuck Ryan. Separate. teams.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
All the
separate
way.
teams then. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck you too.
Oh, okay, cool. So who wants to go first this time?
I'll go first.
Taylor, you go first. Yeah.
Ryan.
Hey, Taylor.
will go
Here are
first.
your victims.
Wait,
The Mona
what?
Lisa.
Victims?
Victims.
Okay.
The Mona Lisa. The cartoon that sparked your sexual awakening. Or
Teen
Britney
Titans.
Spears.
Wow.
Here are the things you
all
have to
women.
choose from to do with them.
Oh.
You get to carve one of them like a Thanksgiving turkey. You get to go to couples therapy with one of them. And you get to stuff one of them into a wood chipper.
Whew. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
Your
With,
actions and your
Oh, it's like fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Very similar. Okay.
Yes.
You don't need to give a legit answer. You just need to give which card would you give who and why.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Way
Okay.
to explain that. I didn't think
For
that
some
one.
reason, my brain understood that and was like, "Oh no, yeah, I got it."
I've never played either of these, so. Wait. So okay. So now I pick the 2 cards.
So, fuck, marry, kill. Mona Lisa, the cartoon that sparked your sexual awakening, and Britney Spears.
Got
But
it.
rather than fuck, marry, kill, it's carve like a turkey, go to couples therapy with, or stuff into a wood chipper.
Got it. Okay. All right. I got this. All right. I'd go to couples therapy with Mona Lisa because, I mean, if we were in a relationship, I feel like she's got a whole lot of baggage. You know, a lot of people think she's, you know, sad and down in the dumps all the time, but really she's like a happy person which, because of the misconception, makes her sad, which would affect our relationship because she's so sad. So yeah, I'd probably go to couples therapy with Mona Lisa. Carve like a Thanksgiving turkey. I've got some clarifying questions about that. Are we talking? Is this a sexual innuendo or is this a literal murder?
Carve them like a Thanksgiving turkey with a knife.
So murder, correct. Okay, awesome. The 2 murders, lovely. I would say I would carve Britney Spears like a Thanksgiving turkey, cause fuck Britney Spears. And then I would stuff my cartoon into a wood chipper because honestly, it was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I mean, honestly, I just gotta be real. I gotta just put it out there. And that should die in a wood chipper. So then everyone could just
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and it was blue, by the way.
The wood chipper?
No, that sparked my sexual awakening.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna carve like a turkey. I would carve my cartoon that sparked my sexual awakening, Carved Like a Turkey, just because since it sparked something, I might as well enjoy it at a very important day.
It was Danny
Stuff
Phantom,
into
wasn't
a wood chipper, Mona Lisa, because the Mona Lisa is the most valuable painting to ever exist, and it would be very funny to throw that into a wood chipper and see how many people cry. And then I'd say go to couples therapy with Britney Spears, because she's already been in couples therapy for like 20 years, so she knows a lot of good couple therapies, and I know if I go to couple therapy with her, I'm getting the best one.
She could also probably tell you how to get out of what your issues are.
Wait,
Anyway,
was she,
okay.
the
She could
therapist?
probably also tell.
Or was she the partner going to couples therapy?
Yeah, what was it?
Apparently, you've gone to couples therapy with the Mona Lisa. So
I was in a relationship with her, and I took her to couples therapy.
That's what I was. That's how I was taking it. I was taking it like
Oh.
you were. Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were
Never
saying
mind.
she was the therapist.
Yeah. No.
if the Mona Lisa was a therapist, that would be hilarious.
I was
just
thinking
sit
I was going to therapy with Britney Spears, not Britney Spears being my therapist.
Oh.
Y'all are thinking really hard about this.
I looked that wrong. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. My
Okay, here we
bad.
go.
Some guy
You ready for
reacting
this?
to the painting. Yeah, correct. Yes, I'm ready.
Your victims are Joe Biden,
Yes.
a clown with bloodstained shoes. I don't know who Keenan and Kel is, so I'm gonna move that one. Unless you know who Keenan and Kel is.
No idea.
No
The
idea.
Spice Girl. There we go.
Spiciest Spice Girl.
Who is the spiciest Spice Girl?
I don't know.
Here's what you can do. You can anonymously cyberbully one of them. You can perform a shitty halftime show with one of them. Or you can set one of them on fire.
Brian, you go first.
Oh, fuck you.
You went. I went first last time.
I would say anonymously cyberbully Joe Biden, but realistically, I think everyone who bullies Joe Biden is just anonymous to him at this point. I would perform a shitty halftime show with the spiciest Spice Girl, because I would hope that there'd be a Justin Timberlake issue malfunction that might happen. That would be really interesting, and that would be no one would ever forget about that. And then I'd set on fire the clown, because that motherfucker definitely killed someone. It's not a blood splotch when he was carving or doing balloons. He actually went to a children's birthday party and killed every single one of them, and he's on the run. So I'd set him on fire. Yes.
Okay.
So I would anonymously cyberbully Joe Biden, and I would convince him slowly that I am his son from the future. And I would tell him that all of the pardons he gave me didn't stick, and they came after him. And I'd try to convince him that he needs to go on the run. And it would just make him look really guilty. And I think he'd probably buy it. I would perform a shitty halftime show with a clown with bloodstained shoes, because one, it's going to be shitty anyway, and I could, if I accidentally actually murdered someone beforehand, I could frame it on him, because he's already got the bloodstained shoes, and then I would use the halftime show as my alibi. I'd be like, hey, I was at this place. And then setting on fire is the spiciest Spice Girl, because I could set her on fire, film it, and be like, I'm putting the heat in spice. And then I'd post it on the internet and get a whole bunch of...
I was gonna say she stole all my spices from the kitchen. I'm pissed.
Well, she's on fire?
No, that's why she's on fire. She stole all her
Bitch,
spices.
that's what you get for stealing all my spices! Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. That was a lot more elaborate than me. I need to get a little bit more creative.
Taylor's actually Dexter. Lock this man up. Yeah, it probably should be.
That was like one cohesive story that you just made. You were trying to get pardon from Joe Biden because you murdered the Spice Girl and framed the clown with the bloody shoe.
No. I wasn't getting pardoned. He was pardoning. It was his son from the future.
Oh, that's right.
saying
It was
that
the son from
pardon
his
didn't go
future.
through. Yeah, didn't stick.
Joe Biden, like 80s.
Yeah.
What?
So a son from the future, would he even? You can't frame.
You're thinking about it too hard, Sarah.
Yeah, you're right.
This is Joe Biden.
This is Joe Biden we're
You can-
talking about.
You could tell him Baskin Robbins started selling chicken nuggets and he'd believe it.
He'd go to Baskin Robbins and say, "Hey, can I have some chicken nuggets?" Oh man.
Okay.
He's the type of person to go to Home Depot to look for eggs.
Your people are Jason Momoa holding a puppy, a meditating Keanu Reeves, and an immortal
Oh.
Paul Rudd. And your actions are get a facial from the cum kind, take your ass to Red Lobster, and stick a finger up the shitty ass of.
Fuck. Okay. Am I going first? I'm going first, right?
Oh yeah, you're going first. I gotta think about this one for a second. Hold on.
I need the elaborate detail that Taylor had last time.
Yeah, Ryan, get it together, man.
The real question is, Keanu Reeves has to be the best one here. So the real question is, do you want Majestic Reeves to come on your face, or do you want to take his ass to Red Lobster and just have a calm, collective conversation with him for hours?
That's for me to figure out, okay? Okay, and let me tell you, I would get a facial, the cum kind, by Paul Rudd, and let me tell you why. This man is clearly just filled with the fountain of youth, and if I could just get it on my face, just get it right up on there, get it all up in my face, just rub it in, like a little skin treatment. You know what I'm saying? Have it soak in. And I'll look like Paul Rudd. I'll never age. I'll just stop aging from the day I got that facial. And you know what? It could be a one and done situation. I'll just be immortal forever after that. All right? Okay. And I'm going to take Keanu Reeves to Red Lobster because I would love to eat some lobster and talk to Keanu Reeves about life. That man is down to earth. And I would stick a finger up the poopy ass of Jason Momoa for two reasons.
Holding a puppy, specifically. It's not just Jason.
Holding a puppy. I'm not
the best
sticking
part
my
is
finger up the puppy's ass. I just need to clarify. I am sticking my finger up Jason Momoa's ass because, one, Jason Momoa is a cute son of a bitch. And he's even cuter holding a puppy. And something tells me that he's kind of into that shit. So it'd be worth it. And I'd also like to add, for some reason, I just imagine all of these things happening at the same time, just in the Red Lobster. Like
You're just at the Red Lobster doing kinky shit.
Literally,
Keanu Reeves.
I'm chatting with
Paul
Keanu
Rudd.
Reeves. Yeah.
Jason Momoa, you're just like, yeah. So now, how was the when you did that first scene?
That's exactly what I'm
the
talking
Matrix?
about. Yeah. I'm literally just getting a facial. My finger's just like this, and I'm just like eating some biscuits right here. And I'm just like, yeah. So tell me about the Matrix. How did you get that role? Taylor's first day at the red carpet after party. Yep.
Oh God.
I don't think you're gonna get a second date with Keanu Reeves.
He might be into that. He might like watching. He's probably a cuck.
Oh, did he? I didn't know you were coming. Felt a little slippery when I walked in here.
Hey, I saw your baby oil shipment arrive. Figured I could use some.
It's the 3 trucks are out back of baby oil when you need them.
Okay, Ryan, you go.
Okay. Well, oh man. I can't just do the same thing that you just did, but that's exactly what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna have to change it up a bit. So what I would say is I would take Paul Rudd to Red Lobster and talk to him and try to get the idea, like how he became immortal. Have just a conversation about how he became immortal. What did he have to do? And then after I'm done with that, I'd go and meet Keanu Reeves because he's in a really desperate, he's in a really desperate spot, and I want to help him out because he's such a great guy. And also, I could have that and then put it in a bagging, Ziploc it, and sell it on eBay, and I could make bank. Yes, I could make bank. Sperm bank, specifically. I can make a lot of money off of it, right? And then after that, I'd go home, play with my doggy, or look for my puppy and realize my puppy's not there, and then look up and see Jason Momoa bent over with his pants down. And I'd say, well, I guess it's that time of day, and I'd stick my finger up his ass just to let him know that I love him and I care about him and cherish him while he's holding his puppy.
You just walk into your house like, oh, Jason Momoa bent over with his pants down. Only one thing to do.
Is it the third Saturday this month already? That was the second Saturday.
You are supposed on your couch just stroking a puppy, no pants on. You're just like,
I've been waiting for 6 hours.
Okay. I love that you turned it into a story. Like, it wasn't just a freaking, oh, this is what I do with each person. It turned into a whole story.
It was a busy day. It was a very busy day.
I can't get over the mental gymnastics. Just be like, oh, he's bent over. Clearly, he wants my finger in his ass.
He's like 6'3", 240 pounds, and pure muscle. You're not gonna tell me if you walked in, saw him, and he just looks at you with that serious face that he has, turns around and just bends over. You're just gonna be like, all right, this is how it happens, I guess. This is how I lose my finger card.
Your finger card?
I've been clean up until now. I've never lost my finger card.
Just use one finger in someone's ass. Finger card.
Yay.
Hey, after a finger card, you get your fist card. All right, continue.
Oh.
Michael Jordan. Helen Keller.
No.
And the human equivalent of Comic Sans.
All right.
The human equivalent. Okay.
You can get barfed on. Get railed into next week. Or skinny dip in a motel hot tub with, not a hotel, a motel.
Go last time. You went first. I went first. I go first now, right?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Oh God. Oh, okay. Okay. I would get barfed on by the human equivalent of comic book fans.
Comic
right?
Sans.
Or Comic Sans. What's Comic Sans?
No idea.
It's the, like when you're typing and you can change the font. Comic Sans is a font.
Oh.
It's like, I think it's the weird
Sure.
It looks like
maybe if it
text. It looks like
if it throws up on me, maybe the words will give me more knowledge. So yes, I'd love to get thrown up by Comic Sans. I'd get railed into next week by Michael B. Jordan because it's Michael B. Jordan. I mean, come on, I can't be more of a sinner than getting railed in the ass by Michael B. Jordan. And then I'd go skinny dipping in a motel with Helen Keller for the specific fact that I know for 100% we're not going to get caught because she doesn't make any noise.
Oh my God.
She makes some kind of noise.
Oh, careful, Helen. Oh, shit. That's right. There you go.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to start this nice and controversial. I'm gonna get railed into next week by Helen Keller for a couple reasons. One, if she wants me, I know it means something because she can't see or hear me. So I figure it'll mean something, right? And who knows? Maybe she's a freak. You never know, man. The only feeling you got is down there in your groin. You know, can't see or hear shit. You gotta have an active imagination, right?
What would that?
Don't, Ryan. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. And I would go skinny dipping in a motel hot tub with Michael B. Jordan because it's fucking Michael B. Jordan. Look at that man. He's a specimen.
That is true.
Yeah.
I should have done that one.
Yep, with, like,
Plus, he also
completely
seems like a really chill guy. You'd have probably a really cool conversation with him.
And I would get barfed on by the human equivalent of Comic Sans because I love comics. And, you know, if he barfs on me, at least we probably had a really good comic conversation beforehand.
Okay, so if we had that card before of come on the face and you chose the human equivalent of Common Sans, would that just be like as he's coming, you just hear boom, pow, poo?
Shloink!
Shloink!
Hey! That works!
I love that you both have the same idea for Michael B. Like, the same reasoning for Michael B. Jordan, but for entirely different contexts. Like, have you seen him? It's Michael B. Jordan.
It is. Michael B. Jordan from the hit series Creed? Yeah.
That's not
He can
a
punch me in
series.
the face anytime.
That's not a series, Taylor.
It's a trilogy.
There we go.
I knew that.
I think Creed 4 is coming out in 2 years too.
Okay.
Because I don't think they're
And
done
it'll
with
make it
Creed
a
3.
series.
A smoking hot gender fluid barista.
Oh, man.
A boomer.
These are hot and heavy. I love it.
Or Doja Cat.
Oh, fuck.
I would like to take this back to earlier when I said fuck
So you can eat a bag of dicks with.
So, what would I was saying?
Impale on a big ass spike. Or have an old timey gun duel with.
Ah, damn.
It's quite the mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag of dicks.
It is a mixed bag of ticks. Ticks come in many varieties, don't they? I'm going first on this one, right? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you are going first.
Okay, smoking hot gender, fluid barista, boomer, Doja Cat. Impale on a big ass spike. Well, I mean, if I say a smoking hot gender fluid barista and impale on a spike, I'd get canceled for that too. I would have an old timey gun duel with a smoking hot gender fluid barista. Because she's got a penis, and what we know about people with penises is that they know how to aim. And I like me a challenge. I need me a challenge. She's got 2 pistols, correct? And I would impale on a big ass spike Doja Cat because frankly I fucking hate her music. I think her music is awful. Yeah, hot take. And I would eat a bag of dicks with a boomer because if we know anything about boomers, is that they had to do what they had to do.
You know what? Okay.
All right.
Top that, Ryan. Top that.
Okay. I would eat a bag of dicks with a smoking hot gender fluid barista and ask them if this is confusing for them. After that, I would probably go with have an old-timey gun duel with a boomer. But what type of boomer are we talking about? Are we talking about like an actual, okay boomer? Because those those guys, those people are like 60 and 70 now. They're old, they're slow. Or are we talking about a boomer from Left 4 Dead? Because that's a big ass target, and I could definitely hit that in a duel. So either way, it's in my favor. I'm pretty positive I'm gonna win, and I don't want to do this, but impale a big ass spike on Doja Cat, even though I'm not a big fan of her music. She's a fantastic performer. I don't really care for her music, but she is fucking fine when she is fucking gorgeous. It is gonna need to be a big ass spike because she's got a dumpy. All right, continue.
Got a big dumpy. Heard it from Ryan himself. Right after he said, "So I'm gonna eat a big fat bag of dicks." I love how you open that with, "So I'm gonna eat a bag of dicks."
Eat a bag of dicks with a gender fluid barista.
We're
and
getting
it's
clipped out of
confusing.
context today.
No, we're not. We're just being assholes today.
Right after Taylor hates women, Ryan eats a bag of dicks.
You're a misogynist. I'm confused about my sexuality. Both apparently want to impale Doja Cat.
Louise said, "I'm at work, so I shouldn't say eating a big bag of dicks." Luis is eating dicks in his office, watching not safe for work content.
Fire him! Fire him! Fire him!
Fire him!
Fuck manager, right? Isn't that what we said earlier? Okay.
It's up to you.
Motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Bezos 4.
Mm.
Only 2 out of the 3 Jonas brothers. And I need to know which ones.
Oh, fuck. I don't know their names.
You get to A. 1. Give a lap dance to. B. Go to a furry convention with. Or C. Become a U-Haul lesbian with.
Oh,
fuck
I go
the
first,
U-Haul
right?
lesbian.
Yeah, what is a U-Haul lesbian? Is that like someone who's very masculine, but is a woman that's into other women and dresses like a guy?
You work for U-Haul and you're lesbians? I don't know. Hang on. Okay.
No, leave it. No, leave it.
Taylor's gonna find the definition.
Yeah, hold on.
Taylor's gonna find the definition.
Are you sure you want to do that? You had to find the definition of smut last time.
Do it.
The U-Haul lesbian or U-Haul syndrome is a stereotype of lesbian relationships, referring to the idea that lesbians tend to move in together after a short period of time. It suggests an extreme inclination toward committed relationships depending on context. The term can be considered humorous, complimentary, and whatever this other word is. So I guess
rude.
Lesbians move in really fast together.
Okay, it's just okay.
You're in a committed lesbian relationship.
Oh man,
it's a staple of
hard.
Lesbian humor, guys. Lesbian humor specifically.
I would go to a furry convention with Samuel L. Jackson because I know he's gonna look at everyone and go, "Motherfucker," and it's just gonna be the greatest time at that convention that I could possibly have. I would give a lap dance to the 2 Jonas brothers, or actually, yes, the 2 Jonas brothers.
Which 2?
Specifically, Joe and Nick Jonas. Joe Jonas and Nick Jonas.
Okay.
It's Joe and Nick. Because those guys are the funniest ones. I think those guys are funny, even though I don't follow the Jonas Brothers. They look more chill than the third one. I don't even know which one did I named. Anyway, become a U-Haul lesbian with Jeff Bezos but he's poor. But he's poor right now when you meet him, and he could become a millionaire or a billionaire while you guys are together. And he could come up with the idea while you guys are hanging out at the apartment, chilling. relaxing. And then all of a sudden, 15 years later, you can divorce him and take half his money, which you didn't do shit for. I think that's a good plan.
I can't that logic.
We done?
So
Taylor, it's your turn.
I would give a lap dance to Jeff Bezos while he's poor, because we all know that if he was really that poor, all he could afford is me. And he's getting pale, hairy, just disgusting dad bod, just mild crotch stank. And that's
Is this a grizzly bear?
That's all he can afford, and maybe we could work together. After that, if I give him a good enough lap dance, and I could be like, hey, you want to join Shloink? Be a part of my business. I'll make you rich again. And then I would go to a furry convention with one of the two out of the three Jonas brothers, specifically Nick Jonas and Kevin Jonas, because they are just having such a hard time living underneath the shadow of Joe Jonas. And what better way to cheer them up than to take them to a furry convention, look at, some people running on all fours, doing some weird kinky shit in suits. Just kidding. That's a stereotype. I do that. And then I would become a U-Haul lesbian with motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson, because he's a motherfucker and he knows it. It honestly,
Thank God
if anyone's gonna be in a committed relationship, it's gonna be Samuel L. Jackson.
Thank God my mother's dead, otherwise it'd be a real motherfucker.
To me or him?
To you, if you moved in with him.
Oh, my mom's alive.
Shit. Sorry.
Sarah, there's a little bit of echoing going on again.
It's doing the thing.
Yeah, it's doing the thing. It's doing the
We
thing.
need to get you like a fucking hat that you can put on with the USB that goes out the back and it hangs over your head.
You know why it's echoing?
What?
Because you're too close to me. You're in the closet. That's probably why.
Oh,
That's
you know
why,
what?
yeah.
Can you just shuffle to the other end of the closet? I was actually expecting the camera to shuffle.
I was gonna try.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, is it better? Is it worse?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
good.
cool. Okay.
Why did you pick Samuel L. Jackson to be your roommate, your lesbian roommate?
Because he's real, man. He's real.
Because he's real?
We would have
You
passionate sex.
know he has good communication skills.
Yeah, and I know his love of hentai. If I needed him to be a uwu girl, he'd know how to do it.
You're gonna have such a gaping
Have you seen
asshole in a
him?
month.
Have you seen that pink wig? Have you seen him in that pink wig?
Oh, it
Attract-
did something to me, man.
I never saw him the same again.
Okay. Bernie Sanders,
Oh shit.
a pervert, or a Florida man.
Ooh.
Sorry, a
Ooh.
Florida man.
Okay.
All right. Oh, now
Milk?
I'm echoing.
It's doing the thing again.
Poison. Break the world record for the most consecutive orgasms with.
This is interesting. This is an interesting mix. Wait, who goes first? I forgot.
I think it's Taylor.
You.
Me.
Yeah, it is Taylor.
Because I went first
Okay.
last time.
Question. What is it? Milk? Like milk? Like as in grab nipples until milk comes out? Milk?
I think that's kind of up to your
How do you want to interpret it? However you want to interpret it.
interpretation. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna milk Bernie Sanders.
That's gonna be some old sour milk. That's milk you left out in the sun for 3 days in 105-degree weather.
That's cottage cheese.
Ew, no.
You open it, and immediately
So-
have like involuntarily wanting to throw up.
No. I'll like it. See, I'm a blue cheese connoisseur. And,
I like the musk.
And, I was told that Bernie Sanders produces just the best, most vibrant milk. And I just need to make that blue cheese, and because of his age, he's just nice and ripe for it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, he'll fight for us to get equal amount of money, from everybody, all of us sharing money, comrade. Anyways, and then so I would poison a Florida man, because frankly, Florida men, what are they doing for society? I don't think they're doing anything for us. I think they're doing crazy shit every day. And the world could probably be a little bit better with a few less Florida men out there, taking a poop on the sidewalk. Yeah, nope. I think a Florida man could go. And then I'd break the world record with the most consecutive orgasms with a pervert, because one, that's what he wants. He or she. It could be either. I'm not gendering anyone. And, frankly, if you're a pervert, you're probably in need for some orgasms. I'll help you.
I'm going to give you away with what you're craving.
I will help you out.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, it kind of sucks because they're kind of right next to each other on all of them. So I would milk Bernie Sanders as well. And while I'm doing it, I would ask him, what are your plans for the American people?
Just grabbing his
and
nipples,
having a nice conversation.
Just grabbing his nipples, just like
so. What do you think we can do with these tariffs? What about? Come on, I know this is to get you going. This is to get your brain stirring, isn't it, big boy? I poisoned the pervert. I don't know how intense the level of pervert he is, but I feel like that just kind of goes hand in hand. Hand in hand. Break the world record with the most consecutive orgasm with the Florida man, because you damn well know he's going to pull some crazy shit that your body's not going to be able to handle. And so it's going to go into overdrive. And then after that, I would then cry and complain that it was too much and I couldn't take it, and then blame him for trying to help me with that.
Then he's going to offer you some crack.
Yeah, probably.
Be like, hey, you want this crack?
And then I will be the next Florida man story on his list.
Yeah. It's like a disease.
You're just the Florida man.
Yeah.
So how crazy is a Florida man? You want to see?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. This will be the last one. You good?
Yeah, sorry. I had almost a yawn for a second.
Okay. Struggling. Don't mind me. Okay, here we go. Your victims are a flirty Trader Joe's cashier, Zendaya, and Shrek.
Ooh. Well, ain't that ironic, Zendaya and Shrek?
You get to wear BFF necklaces with, boink in a minivan,
Boink.
or wear their pubes like a classy mustache.
What the fuck is boink? Boink.
Boink. You don't know what... Taylor, you looked up the... What?
It's okay.
Smut.
It's okay. I'll figure this out. It's okay.
Oh my god, Taylor. Boink in a minivan.
No, shh. Let me learn a thing or two, okay?
You're not allowed to learn.
So, damn, that hot girl was fucking hot and smelled hella good. I want to boink her. Okay.
Do you understand the meaning of boink now?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, listen, I'm an innocent
All right.
little boy, okay?
Support
I
innocent
would
baby.
wear BFF necklaces with Shrek, because just like Donkey, I know he'd be really annoyed, but deep down, after his layers of emotions, he's gonna really appreciate it because he's so lonely.
Oh,
and
like
he's
an
gonna
onion.
look at it when I'm gone. Shut the fuck up, I'm talking. And he's gonna appreciate it after I leave for a few days and go back to Lord Farquaad. He's gonna look at the necklace while he's eating and being like, I miss Ryan and I appreciate him. I would wear the pubes like a classy mustache from the flirty Trader Joe's cashier to let her know that I'm serious and that when whatever she's saying to me, I'm gonna do. Boink in a minivan, Zendaya, all day, easily. Do I need an explanation? No, it's Zendaya. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, I should probably go now, huh? So
I'm no Spider-Man, but my web shooters are clean.
but I can definitely shoot those webs. Yeah. So I would wear BFF necklaces with flirty Trader Joe cashier because I like Trader Joe's and I want to get that hookup. You know what I mean? You know, surprisingly, they have really good organic Pop-Tarts. Love them a lot. So I would boink in a video and Shrek, hands down. Honestly, I need that. Shrek is love, Shrek is life energy. And you know what I mean?
That's a big-ass minivan.
Yeah, big minivan, you know? Really just crack him open like a fresh onion. You know what I mean? Just really peel those layers, and by layers I mean clothes. Just take them off, just layer by layer. Gonna see his big dong. I bet you he has a horse cock underneath those pants.
Oh
And
my
nice and
god.
green. Yeah.
Jeez, Shrek, is that one of your ears, or are you just happy to see
I'm gonna
me?
put a whole new meaning to green eggs and ham. Let me tell you. So, and then I'd wear pubes like a classy mustache, Zendaya. You know, I could make some serious money on the aftermarket with Zendaya's pubes, especially if I bring them up, put them on my mustache, take a sexy little picture. You know, do like the duck faces. You know, just like that. Zendaya's pubes.
You
$1,000,000.
probably could. You
much
definitely
thought into this.
probably could.
Yeah, I've thought about this for a long time.
He sits in his room. I want Zendaya's pubes.
Okay, let me count up the points here.
Should we do one more, or should we just end it?
It's up to you guys. If you want to do one more, we can.
Do you want to do one more?
I think we can call it.
Call it. All right.
Okay, hang on. Let me count them up. There was a couple of points that got split between the two of you, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Was it a tight competition?
We're gonna find out.
I don't know. I thought the new meeting to green eggs and ham would really get me over the edge right there.
Oh, it did on that one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in the first one, with Jason Momoa holding a puppy, a meditating Keanu Reeves, and an immortal Paul Rudd, Ryan, you won all three of those points. You were the only one who won all three of the points in any of the rounds.
Yes.
So you did win
Oh,
9 points.
I thought it was so creative.
Taylor, you
with
got
just
6.
all of them in the Red Lobster.
Yes. What?
And I
What?
love The bonus points.
Whoa! Get it together, my man.
Sorry, my brain couldn't compute that I actually won something for once. What were all the rounds? Like, who won
So
each one
essentially
for each
what
round?
it did was each person got a person or a card, depending on their answer. So for each answer that you gave for each person, you got a point. So you got all 3 of those points, because each round had 3 points. Taylor, you ended up with 6. So I guess technically 2 rounds. There was 3 extra points, and low-key, 2 of them are going to Taylor because of his very detailed explanations, and the Shrek is love, Shrek is life has to be one.
That's fair.
But
The part of the internet that I hope our kids never find.
the logic behind Ryan's every answer, you get the 3rd bonus point. So Ryan still won with 10. Taylor got 8.
That's fuck.
Damn, he could have tied it too. It would have been 9-9.
God
We would have had to
damn
do
it,
another
I was
one.
so confident with the green eggs and ham bit. Oh man.
Yours were creative. Mine were just straightforward.
Fuck.
What?
I would like to file for a appeal. Or an appeal.
For an appeal.
Yeah.
What do I look like? Schedule 1? Calm down.
I was talking about court.
I know that was a very random. That was very
What
fucking
do I look
random.
like to you, a
I don't
drug
think.
dealer? Why would I be in court?
This isn't how the justice system works. I'm not supposed to be in court.
Not supposed to be here.
It's doing the thing.
Judge, I just saw
Doing
you
the
last
thing.
week. This is your first
One of
date
the
in
main
court,
jokes
though.
is that
I know.
Or if something goes wrong, is we're all just like, wait, we have court here? What's court?
So I'm gonna do this just for the editing part of the show, but we might keep the show going another 10 minutes if everyone's on board.
Okay.
You want to do the outro? Do the outro. You know the outro.
Do I know the outro? Thanks for watching. Come visit us on the on our YouTube channel.
You gotta say.
Subscribe.
You gotta say. I hope you learned something.
I hope. Thank you. I hope you all learned something. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very, very much. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Can I go home now?
Say peace, Ryan, you son of a...
Peace!
Thank you.